Hi everyone, Sheimar here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be doing the final episode of Truefear Forsaken Souls Part 1. Last time we finished the main story of the game, and this time it will be the bonus adventure. There are still about 3 figurines that we need to find to complete our collection. I'm really excited for 2 because, since this one will be the origin of the dagger, how it came about. So the Forsaken Souls Part 2 would be a continuing adventure of Holly into finding out what happened to her sister and her mother, and why are the Lotus family so solicitous of their family. Before we proceed, do hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep you posted with new uploads. Now let's go. So definitely we've completed the main story, so we'll proceed with the bonus chapter. Wait, there's no sound. Okay. Oops. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Oh crap, that's a girl. Wow. Wow. In the very beginning, already seeing something horrible. Oh no, before we go there, let's check out what we have here. This lock is rusty. Something heavy would break it. But once the emblem is already in place, right. That should help me find my way around. So we have a map already. I should repair this before using it. So far, nothing. Why do I keep on... Let's do the hidden object puzzle. Okay. No, that's not it. But this one, okay. A teddy bear. Should be pretty obvious. This town. This one? Right. A lamp. This one? The beads. I see some beads here. I need to know. I saw that. A coin. Is this a coin? Yeah, light bulb. At least this time it's not so hard. They're pretty fine. A truck. There's a truck. It's a truck. Open the basket. There it is. A hourglass. A bottle. Bottle. It's hiding there. Walnut, I think. But that's not a walnut. Here. So small. Tweezers. Okay, I think this time I need to... Oh! I forgot! Need to... No wonder I was having a hard time looking for the small ones. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. Now, let's proceed. Let's move on. Let's move on. So we need the tweezers. Tweezers. Good. So this tweezers. Right. Padlock. There you are. So we need this one. We can open up. No, this one. Yeah. A glass bowl. A hammer. A knife. This one. And cufflinks. There you are. Oh, one more. It's, of course, it's a pair. So this is a tweezer. There's nothing to do here right now. Let's see this part here. Oh my goodness. There's a room behind the mirror. There is? Okay. That looks gruesome. What is this? A diode. This looks like blood. Duh. What? I'm afraid something bad happened here. Here we have a note. First note. I've only been here a week, but this place is already giving me the creeps. The scream I hear from Block B don't sound human. The guards are a funny bunch. The other day I saw William snatch a purse from a visitor. It's a note by Jack Smith. He's the one who killed all those people. The one who did the massacre. Do we have anything here? That's it. Before going to the asylum, I have decided to stop by the admissions office. There was a massacre there 10 years ago. It sounds very much like the nightmare I had. Maybe it is worth a look. So the massacre was just in the admissions office? Huh, okay. That's it? So far, so good. this? Ah, another emblem. The lid is closed. Right? Something seems to be missing. Yeah. We have a glass. What do we need the glass for? The screen is torn, but it should still be usable. Those renewals. Do we have anything here? Books on psychology and psychiatry. Nothing that would help me right now. No notes? They love locking things around here. Definitely. Okay. Oh, is that? Nope. That's it. Let's see. Where are we? We are here. So, let's go back. Let's go here. There's still water in the cooler. Wow, do we need some water there? What is this? Oh. There's still water in the cooler. The door has no handle. It must have been opened using that burnt touchpad by it. I wonder if there is a way to open the door from inside somehow. Do we have any figurines here somewhere? A, B, C. Looks like I have to find 3 switches to open this door. Okay. Beyond this gate must be the asylum. Oh, so the admissions office is actually a separate building from the asylum, I think. Wait, what is this? This lock looks fried. It doesn't respond at all. Yeah. Touchpad looks functional, but since the door is already open, it doesn't really matter. Wait, what is this? Something put this brick back wrong. What is it hiding? Wait, do we need something? Can we use the dagger in this? Yeah, we can. What is this? A locker dial. Huh. I bet I could turn this on, but where's the light bulb? We don't have a light bulb yet. Seems that the handles are tied, but I'll see better when I replace the light bulb. But in the dark, I wouldn't be able to see what's inside. Can we open it up with the dagger? We can't? We're not allowed yet? I guess not. Nothing yet. Can we pick up the dagger? Not the dagger, but the brick? No. Go down a dark staircase to a creepy basement. I'm not that stupid. But it's not really that dark, right? You can still see some light under there. But I guess we need to turn on the lights. Nothing here. I guess we don't have much choice but to go forward. Wait, what is this? Something very technical. Oh, excuse me. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, that's a bust. Oh! Everything is suspicious. Okay, the hinges are too rusty to open. Okay, we need some oil to open it up. Is there anything here? Like, there's something there. No, that's the light. What is this? A cupboard door. Oh, a cupboard door. Where do we need that? I'm not gonna touch it right now. I'm gonna proceed to somewhere else. What's this? If I could pick the cover off with a blade, I can open it. Right. We have a blade. Oh. There it was. Where is it? No. Springs. Are we here to look for springs? Yeah, there are springs. Okay, Then we need some tweezers for that. 1 and 2. This one. That's all? Oh, okay. So that was a mechanism to open the door. We need the springs for this. What do we need to do? The springs need to be lined up. Okay. I would surmise that you need to line it up with a red, only different colored line here. So. Wait. Oh my god, what have I been doing? Oh my goodness. No! Okay. There you go. So, we opened it up. This was an ordinary mental institution once. Nothing? Okay, got inside. What are these? Never seen a lock like this. It seems to open with a security card. Okay, we don't have one yet. Anything? Oh, the light bulb. What is this? A flashlight won't work without batteries. This rose must have died a long time ago. Why do I feel an urge to water it? We do have water. Oh! Wow. I'm sure this rose has some purpose, especially since it came back to life. I bet it will come in handy. I need to cut it free. Can he just pluck it off? See, he even plucked it right from the stem. I mean, from the very top. It looks like those roots came out of the floor, tried to grab everything. What happened here? We have no idea. Oh. Those numbers look important. I better write them down. Did we? Yeah. My experience suggests that numbers are rarely engraved for nothing. Do we have any other clues? Okay, I need to get the vines down to enter the room. Something sharp would do. Oh. The plate says, Anne of Avon, biggest benefactor and first client of the asylum. We have more. I can see something behind this mirror. What can I use to cut the glass? We need something that's a glass cutter that has a diamond bit at the top or whatever. Okay. So this door looks sturdy. Looks like the A, B, and C switches have to be activated to open it up. Okay. Oh, we already have a story here. She was the secretary to the manager of the admission wing. Not important, but a constant presence. Okay, I can imagine her sitting in a windowless office and dealing with difficult customers. Did she know what was happening? Was it her voice on the answering machine at Heather's? Yeah, that was a girl's voice. Okay. Okay. How come there's no stories here? Nothing. These roots seem to be keeping the door shut. I wonder what is behind it. Can we somehow cut that with a dagger? No? Doesn't seem to work. Okay, here, let's go back out. We don't have much choice. It almost looks like she's begging for something. A rose? A rosebud. Cutscene. Oh my. Whoa. That was a horrible face. I mean, not face, but a bust. Seeing a bust that has like a pitch black eyes. Oh, it's like an abyss. Eh, but there is something inside. A diamond ring. You can use that to cut the glass. How could the statue just change like that? Yeah. Horrible. That's an awful face. And she's supposed to be the first benefactor of the asylum. Something fishy going on here. What do we have? A cupboard door, a light bulb, and a diamond ring. Okay, let's go back. What else can we do? There's nothing to do here right now. There's still water in the cooler. I think we didn't miss out anything, did we? Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think we have. Didn't respond at all. So we'll put the light bulb there and open that up. Oh, we have, what is this? A tape. Something tells me those things didn't come with replacement parts. I need to find some missing diodes. We do have one diode here with us. So we'll put that in. So we still need one more. Okay, we do have a note here. Wow. I met a girl. She's coming here to see a relative. She's wonderful. My old man tells me it's fate, finding love here. I wonder why everyone finds a supernatural reason for everything. But it does make coming to this place a bit more bearable. A note from the mass murderer, Jack Smith. He killed all those people here 10 years ago. That was a long time ago. Okay. We can't do anything else here. But we can. I can't go there until I stop the water and fix the cable. Okay, great. An electric cable in the water. Next step could be my last. I think we can use the cupboard door. Right. Should we go? Hey, where's that? Oh. Oh, this one. It's overflowing. I can't go there right now. I should turn the power off first. Yeah, I know. I can't do anything yet. But do the puzzle. The flask. No, that's not a flask. That's not a flask. It's a little bit dark here. Oh, that was not a flask. That was a torch. Is this a flask? No, it's just a bottle. Bottle. Open. It's not a flask. What is that? Flask. Show up flask. This one? Oh, that's a flask. Purple bowl. Purple bowl. This one? No, that's not a bowl. A purple bowl. A red pepper. Red pepper. Oh, it's up here. What's a purple bowl? This one? That's a purple bowl that looks more like red to me. A bowl. This one. A fishing lure. What's a fishing lure? Something. Oh, there you are. A pin, an nunchuck, a tie. There's an nunchuck, a pin, and a tie. There's a tie. I see a tie. What's a pin though? This one? No, it's not a pin. This one, that's the top. Oh my goodness. What the heck is a pin? Okay, I'll look at the pin later. A lizard. I guess I'll sit here. That was folder. A hammer. Wait! A funnel. That's just a funnel. Oh, there's a pin. That's a clothespin. An old radio. Okay, so this one. Alright, a toy train. Toy train. This one. Perfume. This one. Okay, I need to look at the hammer. Hammer. Oh, that's a corkscrew. Where are you, hammer? That one is a bat. That one is a top. Oh, here. Sun. It goes down. Oh my god, I'm not seeing any sun. I see a star. Is it sun? Oh, that was a sun. All along I thought it was a spider. A baseball. Yep, this one. The school and from here. They are in. Okay. Oh. Master key. So we can use it to open up everything. Since that one. That's what a master key is for. Okay, that couldn't be the murderer's axe, right? Anyway, I can't reach it until I fix the short circuit. I still need... Oh, that's a locker tile. I think... Let's see. We are here. There are only a few places. where we can go to. I think we can open up this one because we have the diamond. Alright. What are we doing? Oh my goodness, it's still the afternoon. What time is it? It's 5. Hey. We can open it up. I could reach the handle door with something long. The door might open. Oh, we can use the broom for that. Yeah, let's go back. Let's fix up the broom. We can use the tape, I guess. Yeah. Let's use the tape. I need to stretch my legs. Where are you? So, this is the only place that we can do something. Oh no, we don't have anything yet. Wait, can we open up any of those doors? Drawers? No. No. Oh wait, we have not read anything, right? Not that one. Maybe there is some notes. There are notes. Nope, no notes. So I guess we can open this up. Right. Oh, secretary. She was the secretary to the manager of the admission wing. Not important, but a constant presence. Oh, we've read that up already. What's her name though? No name. So we still have 2. A doll, so children were locked away here. Oh well. George, that way I can open with something sharp, so we still have the dagger with this. Or a knife. It's just a plain knife. Oh no. We lost it. That was, I guess that was the lifespan of it. Battery and an electricity element. What do we need the battery for? For the flashlight, right? Wait, let's read this up first. What an idiot I was. She showed it all to me. She's not evil. Everyone else in this place is. She showed me what they did. Someone must stop them. Who is she? It sounds crazy, but then just seeing that girl would sound crazy enough. And I've seen her. What could have happened in this place that would make murdering dozens of people seem like an act of kindness? Nothing justifies taking lives of people. Okay. Well, we don't need the combination. Do we have the combination? Wait, let's go look at the clues. B. Wait, where's the missing lever? So that's the one we need to fix. So I need to cut the power, stop the water, oh, and repair the cable and turn the lights back on. But there are 4. So we still have the tape. Did we use the tape? Yeah, we will use the tape on the broom, so I guess we can still. Where's the security envelope? What do you need the security envelope for? Oh, so this is the one. We need to find a handle for this. What is this? Know your supervisor. I've copied those names in my diary. I think they may come in handy. Sir Robert Jackson had Jack Miller, Ethan Williams, and Mason Brown. And Christopher Scott handles Jack Smith, James Wilson, and Robert Moore. Michael Davis handles Thomas Smith, William Scott, and James Parker. So where's Jack Smith? There are 2 Jacks here. One is a Smith, one is a Miller, and 2 James. One is a Parker, and the other is a Wilson. need a place to go. I think, oh, this one. For the electricity. Oh, another diode. The Christian, my supervisor, approved my night shift. I am almost looking forward to this. No one will disturb me anymore. And it will pay me enough money to take Lisa out more often. Okay, so that's a ghost name. So that ghost name was Elizabeth, like a mother's. Probably just a coincidence, though. How can you say that? Okay. Nothing else so far. Oh, I still have something to do here. Security envelope. Oh. We needed to open it up. Now we have a security card. We can go to the secretary's room that has lock cabinet. Yeah. This one. Holy crap. I've been enjoying myself. Another battery. Yeah. We have a reel. Film reel. Patient files. Piles. They must be long dead, so all their problems are over. That's weird. Apparently, this safe is opened by fingerprint ID. I wonder how I can manage that. Patient files. Yep. I really don't like the sound of it. That you have to use a fingerprint to open up the case. And the fingerprint you need would probably be that of the secretary. And that means we have to go around looking for hand or a fingerprint that belongs to the secretary. That sounds awful. Do we have anything else to do here? Yeah, we do. What else do we need to do? Alright. Oh my god, the flashlight. I can use that. For what? I have no idea yet. Got that out. 30. I know, we don't have to do much more. That's flashlight. We can go back to here. The diode, yeah. That's the diode. I like this part here. I really do like this though. This kind of puzzles. Same thing with the object. So basically it's box. Select the circles or take the fuses until the recurrent what's the root switch. Okay, from this part here to here. So we need. No. No, I think I got this wrong. I got that one. Definitely not that one. I guess it's for create a loop. I hope we can do this. Oh man. No. No, only two. Okay. There you go. Huh. So we will turn that off. And now it's pitch black. Good thing we have our flashlight here. Wait. Oh, here. I'll investigate this later. I should focus on stopping the water. Right, we need to go inside and stop the water. Here. The drain is clogged, and I don't think I can unplug it. I need a missing faucet, which we don't have right now. Okay. Where are we? I still need to do this. Why are we here? There's nothing I can do. Yeah, we need to focus on the... Wait, I need to go somewhere else. But there's nowhere else to go to. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one. An axe. And then... what is this? Oh! Hidden object game. Puzzle. Puzzle. So we get an elephant. Oh, wait, that's not the elephant. It's not an elephant. What is this? It's a bear. So we need to look for an elephant. How long ago was an elephant though? I won. Which one did it? Uh-oh. Okay, I can't find the elephant. Oh crap, where are you, elephant? Keys, I saw some keys and shoe. There's a shoe. Oh, there's a telephone, a violin, a screw. There's a screw. Oh, look at this. Stop running. Stop running, Maria. Oh my goodness, where are you? What is a screw? But I need to look for the elephant. Where's the elephant? Where's the elephant in the room? Okay, I can find you, so let's move on to the scroll in the cracker. Oh, there's a scroll. A soccer ball, a lizard, a soccer ball, a fancy bottle. This one. A warring cat, a trampoline, and this is a fire iron. What's a fire iron? Is that a golf club or something? That's a cracker. That's not a cracker. It's a pretty old thing. Kettle. Oh no, that was a pine club. Kettle. That's not a kettle. That's not a kettle. Yes. This one's kettle. A scroll. You scroll. Show up. There's the nature. That's how there's the elephant. It's so freaking small. It's not a scroll though. Oh, it's so obvious, and I didn't even notice it. Da 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 da. Where is it? What did we get? A fire iron. What do we need the fire iron for? This one we need to X off all the blinds. Is it? I never remember the key, but we do have the master key, so we can use that to open it up. Okay. Ooh. Some firewood. I need the firewood for. In here. It's a nice firewood we warm up the room. A fire iron? No. This is annoying. Okay, dearest Christopher, I am so glad you've embraced our goal with such enthusiasm. But you should have been more discreet. That nurse, Jessica, almost revealed everything. Starting that fire was a smart move, although alas for her, it only played in our favor. So they killed off another one. So this is a letter from the Lodi's family. This is no coincidence. I should try to locate the second part of the letter. Does it say? Chris, I found something. I'll email you the details. Check your email soon. This sounds very interesting. I need to find out Email's full name to check his mail. I think it's Christopher Scott. Right? Okay, we need some dials. There's no point in turning any dials until I find all of them. I need to find the combination plus the dials. Can we open up any of these things here? No. Okay. Mail. Mason Brown. We need, no, not Christian. Was it Christian Scott? Oops. I think it was Christian. No, Christian. Christopher S. Oh, there is a Christopher Smith. Christian, I need you to offer Jack Smith triple pay to move to the night shift. Don't ask questions. Do it now. Something really is fishy with all these doctors here. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a doctor since it's the admission office. But it seems like it is. This Christopher Smith. I think this is Christopher Smith or something. There is no Christopher now. We'll check it out later. Ugh. Looks like there's somebody there. Standing. Hey. Oh. What's this? Oh, we have the valve here, the faucet handle. That's so cute. I always feel sad for abandoned toys. A book of fairy tales. How awful for children to have been sealed up here. What did it say? Nothing else? Nothing else, I guess. There's something in the crack, if only we can reach it. Let's use a tweezer. Okay, what is this? It's a ruby. Another letter. Not letter, but a note. I've seen it again. There's something here that wakes up nightly. At first I thought that it was James playing a joke on me. But now I know it's not him. It's a girl walking at night. Sounds like the girl that Holly has been seeing all this time. So she has been showing up to various people at the missions office. Okay, I've been trying to avoid thinking about this. Everyone who saw that thing died afterwards. That sounds not good for you, Holly. Too much paperwork around here. Yeah. Anything else? No. No, we still have to fire it up, but we don't have anything to use for fire. Something. There's no way to cut through this ice without destroying the switch in the process. Melting it is a better option. But we don't have anything to melt it off with. Right. We don't have anything yet to melt it off with. So let's proceed to somewhere else. What is this? Oh. Yeah, we need this one. We need to close the faucet. Hey. Okay. And then let's go back up. And then this one, this is one heavy box. Maybe I find something to use as a lever. We can use the fire iron, I think. Alright, nice. Okay, we need some tape for that. Fix it. Nothing else here, but we need to open it up. There you go. I think we're all good here. The manager, Christopher, the manager of the admissions complex. There was a letter from Charles Lodius on his desk. I don't like him, or the way the letter urged him to leave. I wonder if it had anything to do with the killings, or if the murders messed up an otherwise perfect man. I wonder if he's still alive. Yeesh. So what is this? Another note. James, I really enjoyed that riddle last week. Now it's my turn. The new code to the locker is in your email. Take it easy, and don't let Christian catch you sleeping again. And James email. There are two Jameses here. Anyway, if I could find that email, I would probably be able to open the lockers. So, wait, the clue. Keypad. There's a keypad by the door. If only I knew the combination. Wait a minute, there are security cameras everywhere. Wait, why didn't we see this? Oh yeah, we did. Fire would be melted hot. Okay, here you are. So it's either a Jack Miller, no, not Jack, but James Wilson or James Parker. But he said not to let Chris catch him, so it could be a James Wilson. So let's look it up. Don't have anything yet, but let's go. I just heard something outside. Something squeal. It's a purse. Can we open it up? There's another note. No one believes me. They all look at me like I'm crazy because I lost Elizabeth. I'm going to use email from now on. No paper. This is crazy. This can't be a coincidence. It seems our family and the girl are connected. Is Delia my dead crazy sister of this girl? If so, how does she leave her room at night? I don't know. Because it seems Dahlia was brought into the asylum when she was still a little girl. So that can't be her, right? Besides, she does have a lighter hair. Since they are triplets, it goes without saying. Well, they're not really, are they? They look like they could be identical triplets. Because it seems from the photo itself, from the photo of Heather and Holly, they look alike. They both have blonde hair or light hair. And Dahlia, except for Dahlia, I think she has a lighter or darker hair. But not that dark. And when she was brought in, did she have short hair too? Because from the picture at their childhood home, the girl who was watching by the window on the second floor has shorter hair. So maybe not. Anything else here? No. Oh, this one. Another locker dial. There's no chance I'll guess this code. But there are 3 buttons here that has been pressed. Yeah, you can see it from the way it looks like it's been smudged. Yeah, nothing else, I guess. Here. Oh, why would anyone else shut the medicine cabinet? Do we have anything here to use? It's a fire iron. No, I guess not. Do we still have food? No. I'll put this one. There is nothing to do here right now. Okay. Okay. There's still something here. It's empty. Right. Is there more to do here? No, not there. Because it's this one. Oh! The dial. This is it. Except we don't have the combination yet. The dial seems stuck. Let's hope that this is the correct position. And we don't have. I still need to figure out the puzzle. Let's see. Oops. How many? Let me just check the figurines. How many? Oh, we only need 1. But what's the other one though? We'll see, we'll see. Oh, this one, we don't have a fingerprint yet. This one. Can we turn it up? A purse? No. Wait, this one. A deer head in an asylum? Man, they need a new interior decorator. So I think we can do the review on this. Yeah. Fit. But somehow not enough. There's so much more to do here. Oh, right. There. This one. We need to find out what James Wilson. Or was that Miller? Wilson. James Wilson? Right here. James Parker. Hey, do you see Smith's last directive? Something's happening in there. Who was the last to ever enter the asylum? I haven't been let inside for over 3 months. I don't like this. Oh, William Scott. Hey, bro. Thanks for the riddle last week, man. Man, I should have known it was the red hat. Okay, if you want to get your stuff out of the locker. Bleh. tripping on my tongue. So you better solve this one. That is so bad of him. Changing the locker combination just to satisfy his puzzle fetish, I guess. So Jack looks away from everyone and he will never turn again. Chris looks directly at him. A couple look at each other. And two looks at Chris. Half the group is looking to the right. Okay, I spent a whole week on this one. No way you can solve it. No way indeed, because that's pretty tough. Let's see. So let's go back here. This one. Open the locker, put each tile in the correct position. check the email for clues. So this one is supposedly Jack. The riddle. Jack looks away from everyone, will never turn again. So Chris looks directly at him. So it could be this or that one. But with Chris, it's directly at him. A couple looked at each other and two looked at Chris. A couple looked at each other. Two looks at Chris. There. That was pretty easy. So let's open you up. What do you have here? This would have we helped Nargo, right? An emperor. That was it? That's all that was hiding in there? Okay. Another one. Let's solve this puzzle here. Oh, and my hair is going to my eye. A watering can. There's a pretty list of house. A kettle. There's a kettle here. There's a frame. This one. A baseball glove. Where did we? It's always in there. This one? No. It's a boot. And that's mine. Oh, here. It's a baseball. A screw. There's a screw. There's a screw. There we go. A fishing reel. That's where the brass knuckles. I saw brass knuckles here. And then a fishing reel. A rocking horse. There was a big rocking. That's not a big rocking horse. A knight. There's one here. A ping pong paddle. A star. I found a stick there. A badminton bat here. A baseball bat here. A little bit small head. There's small glasses. A thread in the letter M. And there's the red. And the letter M. Oh, there you go. Found it! A billiards ball. If you want it done. I still have something else to do here. This one? Can I use a nipper? I wish it could be that easy to just take out the nails in real life. It's not. With a nipper, it's a safe tile. What else do we need to do? Let's move on to the front. This one. This one is a rusted, I don't know, something heavy to break it. Huh. I don't need this. So it was the match that was hidden in there. And let's go here. What do we need here? Oh, this one. This one is the rusted hinges. So we have the oil. And we can open it. And there's a spanner. It's a wrench. Oh. That was the letter. Wait, I did not see it. She's talking. She is talking to me. She told me that Lisa will kill herself, and I didn't believe it. She told me that the only way to stop those people is to kill them all. And what the heck? Why is it not opening up? I'm supposed to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This can't be. His Lisa and my mother are the same person. He couldn't be her father, though. Mother was already visiting Dahlia in the asylum. Yeah. that was not the father. I don't know. I still think that it was Lodius. One of the Lodius. Maybe. Okay, why did I throw that there? Emerald. We'll use the fire iron to take it off from the flames. Emerald. I think we know where to place that. Here. I need to another key, a projector key. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's still more to do here? What else do we need to do? Only this one. I think we need to find out everything that we can from here. Guys, did you notice that almost no food is delivered beyond the admission wing? What are patients eating? When was the last time you saw a patient? Why was all the reconstruction work on Block A halted? Cheers, Robert. That was a pretty... I don't know. It's like inappropriate way to end all the intrigue that he brought up, and then cheers. All security personnel. All visits are suspended. If asked by a patient's family, deny any problems and insist that this measure is strictly temporary and is only related to the recent fire. A new electronic lock will be installed shortly to make sure all the guests remain in the admission wing. Access beyond the gate is now forbidden to all personnel unless given explicit one-time authorization. Wow. Wow. Robert. I think we have a Robert Moore. Right. Okay, James Parker. Hey, did you see Smith's last directive? What's happening in there? Who was the last to even enter the sauna? I think we read this. So he sent it over to everybody. Yeah. We read that already. Who else? Christian. No. Yeah. Jack Smith. That's him. That's Jack Smith. Okay, security personnel, we've read that. Even Williams. Jack, I'm telling you for the last time, I did not take that lady's purse. I don't care what you saw. If you continue saying that I did, I will kick your ass and I won't be as nice as the last time. Nobody likes you, not even your crazy boyfriend. Do us all a favor and go back to your village. Wow. Wow. That was brutal. Brutal even. Okay, Lisa, I'm afraid that I'm writing for the last time. I understand how it all works now. She's right. Those people deserve to pay for the horrors they have committed. But it's not up to me. My little Lisa, I really wish you weren't dead. But I won't dedicate my life to your revenge. All those men have dedicated their lives to something false. And I want a life full of truth. I'm sorry. I'll report this to the police and take little Dahlia to raise her far away from all those men. I'm sure that's what the real Elizabeth would want. Your Jack forever. Oh. She, that girl that keeps getting into my head, she keeps doing just that. She tells me that she can help me understand, learn what has happened to Lisa. She says that I can have my revenge. He doesn't want any revenge. So, we don't know why he killed all those people. Because from his email alone, he says he's not interested in getting his revenge. Although he knew that somehow, someway, the asylum is responsible for Elizabeth's death. And the horrifying things that they were doing on the patients, but still he's not interested in seeking revenge. She says that if I work hard on it, I can even get to the people who planned all this, the ladies or something. Yeah. No. Dear Elizabeth, this girl I see every night, it's too much for me. How could you kill yourself? I can't believe it. Last time we met, you said meeting me helped you make the right decision. Surely you weren't talking about death. I don't think so. I don't think so. She died during the time, I think. She had a meeting with Charles Ludius about her decision on selling the house and taking the girls, her daughters, taking Dahlia. No, not really taking Dahlia, because Dahlia, she's supposed to have already died during the fire, in the fire at the asylum. So she was intending on getting both Holly and Heather out of that place into a bigger city. So she had a confrontation, I guess, with Charles Lodius to tell him of that decision, and right after she died, and they said that she committed suicide and she killed herself. So I don't think so. So we log out. Yeah, there's another Jack Miller. Is that Jack Miller? Yeah. Okay. The same thing. So we're done with Jack Miller, Jack Smith too. It's some Michael Brown. No, that's Michael. What was the name of that guy? It's in one of those clues. Oh, wait. Name. I need the names. It's not there. Hey, I lost it? Why is it not showing? Where's the list of names? I don't see it. Let's look from the very beginning. Chris something. Oh my gosh! It's not here! Remember the names of those people? It's not here anymore. It's not even the story. See? It's gone. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. I don't remember their names. Where did I see them? Thomas Miller. Or no, not the Thomas Miller. Thomas Smith? Yeah. They're all the same though. Okay. It's getting boring. I'm a little disappointed that there's not much action. Oh, there's still something else that I need to do. This one. No. I need clues. Leave by the door. Email me the details, Chris. I can't even zoom it in. The sounds. Need to find Christopher's full name. Christopher's full name. That was a Christian then. Why is Christopher not here though? Wasn't him Christopher Scott? There's a Christian. There's no Christopher. What? Chris. Or maybe are you talking about Christian Scott? Christopher is. Okay. I need to find Smith, right? Christopher Smith. It's not here. I think that's Michael Jackson. William Jackson? No. What the heck? James William. Oh no, not James Jackson. It's a Mike. Hey, Michael. I was looking for Michael. Michael James? There was a James Parker. Michael Davis. Alright, Thomas Smith. Sir, you asked us to report if anyone asked about patient D. I have overheard the new nurse Jessica asking around. It is only a matter of time before she understands about Block C. There's a Block C. We didn't. Oh yeah, there was an ABC blocks. No, there's a James Parker. Let's look at James Parker. That's it. I don't think there's anything else here that we can do. But it says otherwise. What else do I need to do? Oh, this one. That one. I completely forgot that our mission was to open up the door to the asylum. Okay, let's play on the wheel. Welcome to the Dark Falls Asylum. Brightest place. Where? We burnt out. What happened? Books of psychology. No. Something else. Something happened. Yeah, Dr. Christopher Smith. Find out the safe combination. So we need to go back to the office and look up. Maybe now Christopher Smith's name will come out. Yep. Christopher Smith. You are. Sir, I am afraid it's too late to do that. He calls Elizabeth twice a day and they talk for half an hour. I have forbidden him to use the phone during work time, but that too, I'm afraid, comes too late. Why does Mr. Lodius insist that they be separated anyway? True. Christopher, you know how they say that all information from the surveillance cameras were destroyed? Well, I managed to save some. Not much, a frame here and a frame there, but it's better than nothing. Blackmail. Okay, I've made a program that scans for differences between the shots. This should help us figure out what happened, but my computer is too old to run it. Yours should be fine. I've left the disk in the surveillance room safe. The code is 321. Ah, safe. This one. Okay, this one doesn't have a handle. There. this. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Those must have been important documents, but they won't help me right now. Is there anything else here? Just a floppy disk. Let's go look it over. What do we have here? Floppy disk drive. Zip drive. Okay, find 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's one more. There's one more. What else? Let me start on one more. Where? Oh, this one. I already read it. No, I just found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I saw something. Oh, this one. Hold on. The lights. This. This one. Oh, one more? There's one more. Oh, here. Oh, how many are there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. What else did I miss? Oh, sorry. Matches found. This one. 5 ones left here. Anyway, we'll give it a try. Oh! First try. Nice. Okay, we got all the figurines then. So Jack Smith, the guard, the mass murderer of the Dark Asylum. I don't know whether he was crazy or possessed. What's more disturbing is that he was involved with my mother. He may have been somehow involved in her suicide, but I don't think he ever believed that she took her own life. I wish so much this was true. The Elizabeth I know, or I knew, wouldn't have killed herself. I agree with Jack that someone is responsible. Okay. Okay, the switch seems beyond repair, but the handle could come in handy if I can unscrew it. Do we have a screwdriver? No, but we do have this. Wrench. Hey. Hey. Someone really wanted to destroy the recording. It looks like there may have been a fight here. Okay, she made me do it. Everyone believed I killed those people. She says she can help me find out what happened to me, Elizabeth. I finally see what she wanted from me. The dagger. It's gone. It seems that despite what we wrote earlier, you didn't kill her? What? Okay. Somehow the dagger is involved. Oh. I've been neglecting reading up on the story. A Jack Smith, mass murderer of the dark. I don't know where he was crazed or possessed. Okay, nothing new. Is there anything here? Oh, this one. Maybe we can push something else. At the other dial. Okay. Reminds me of the hole I saw in the sister's bedroom. Yeah. Someone must have crawled out of there. Nothing. We are done there. Now let's go here. Here. Turn it up. Okay, enter the combination to open the lock. We do have that 5246. Oops. 5, 2, 4, 6. Oh my gosh! I knew it! The last one we needed to do was to get some fingerprint out of a hand or something. And I was thinking maybe we could a smudge of a fingerprint from the office of the secretary. But it turned out I was right all along. My hunch. I had a hunch that we have to find somehow a severed hand. And that's it. Severed hand. Why? What happened later? We have that achievement. No Sweden team. Okay. We had to take matters into our own hands. The mother was about to escape with the child, so we took care of her. It's time for you to run, my dear Dr. Charles. Yeah, this is too crazy to be true. But why? Why would they torture a family like this? Oh, so that was the time. That was why they declared Dahlia dead. Because Elizabeth was planning to take Dahlia out of the asylum and run with her family, with the kids. With 3 girls. Oh, goodness gracious. Lotus family is evil. Well, from what we see, they are involved in some satanic ritual. Okay? Is there a pentagram or something? Yeah, we did see some pentagram. But no, that was a pentagram that her sister Heather was doing at her house. But yeah, with the tomb, with the cemetery underneath the house and everything else, it screams of rituals, satanic ritual. Killing off people when they become inconvenient. Holy crap. This one. Oh, the bloody finger. What is this? P2501. Huh, what is that for? But before we proceed to that, this here. Input on the... Yeah, why would I switch it off? No, I wasn't trying to switch it off. I thought we are supposed to do something else. Okay. We are done here, I think. And the last one. The last one. Oh, here. We must find a way to activate the switch. This one. Oh. Addition and subtraction. Get the needle in sync. Add or subtract by flipping switches until the needle is in the center of the dial. Both colors should add up to the same amount. Right. Okay. You always have 58 minus 20. We have 30 to 15. We get 24. Oh, no. One more. So 35. Yeah, that's a 9. No, that's not a 9. It's an 11. No, it's a 12. Wait, no. 8. I need an 8, so it's gonna be 4. I know, chicken. So I need 2. And it's 1. 4. No. Where is it? There you go. We're done there. Everything is lighted up. It's open. What the heck? That was it? What? I have completed it. Let's look at the cutscenes. This. Did I miss out on something? Did I touch it somehow that I didn't? It opened up. It was. That's all. So that's it. We finished it. Okay. Yay! Finally, we're done. It run for more than an hour. Let's go back. We're done here. Finally. Yay! Okay. So next time we will indeed work on part 2. Yay! Hopefully we'll be able to finish within 26 episodes. Why do I keep on looking there? But it's my camera is here. Yeah, but then I'm on the screen. I'm looking at myself and I look at this side here. Anyways, we are finally done. So hopefully you enjoyed the game. And we didn't have really puzzles this time. I mean, we did have a couple of hidden object puzzles to do, but not much. Not unlike the main story. So hopefully we'll get another game that has lots of puzzles to do, because that's what I like about games like this. So it was scary. I hope it's gonna be as scary as this one. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. We've finished the game, the whole game, and we'll proceed to the next installment of the game. That's gonna be part 2. I don't think we'll get any part 3 yet, so we'll only be able to work on part 2. See you on the next game that we'll be playing, which is still truefearforsakensouls part 2 this time. So that's it. Bye bye.